For us, we think it's a great event, it's got a great following, and it's one of the main events on the calendar for us. And I've just come back from Expo Real in Munich this week, and it's been amazing the number of people we spoke to who intend to come, and this is on a European wide level, and support it. So it shows it's the right platform for us to work with 40%, to just get a passion for sustainability over, and just try and get over that there is a real value proposition for sustainability if applied in the right way. First and foremost, yes, you can save money. It's about energy efficiency, and that's important. A building that costs less per square foot is going to be more attractive to tenants when they come to let. And it's not just about reducing the utility bills. A building that is running well has enduring value. It reduces the maintenance costs, the replacement is less. And so, in the long term, it's going to have a better overall performance. And that's got to be attractive to the occupiers who come in. I think also, as well, what's really important is that legislation is changing. So that in 2018, in primary legislation now, it's saying it's going to be unlawful to let the lowest energy performance certificate rating buildings. That's a major risk. That's a game change for investors at the moment. So incredibly important that they consider energy efficiency just for future-proofing their buildings. Lack of awareness. As I said, it's been one of the longest emerging markets. I think there's a real lack of understanding of its value. There's a real lack of product at the moment, and a lot of money chasing it. And if anything, it's compressing yields, and we're seeing less need, if I'm honest, for asset management. Property is moving itself, and sustainability can get hit there. And finally, I guess what can detract from actually things going on is who bears the cost and who benefits. And this can often be a major conflict between the landlord and the tenant. And it's only through really good collaboration that things can happen. It's not about trying to be the best at climate change. That's not appropriate. It's about saying, what are my fund requirements and how do I apply sustainability in a practical and appropriate way to deliver value to my assets. I think also we're seeing more and more that as an expectation from the investors that the investment managers, the asset managers have got a fiduciary obligation to integrate sustainability into their approach. At the very least, the approach that's taken protects value and at best should be really enhancing value by applying a proactive approach to sustainability. There's the immediate concern about how best to apply sustainability to their management approach so that they are meeting their fiduciary obligations, so that they're understanding risk and profiling effectively against it. There's still a general lack of awareness and understanding, but the investors are starting to ask the right questions, saying, look, we know sustainability is important, so what are you doing? And we want to hear a coherent answer from you. And so the investment managers are saying, right, crikey, what do we do? What is our correct approach? What should we be doing? Because they want to ensure that they still are attractive to the investors, so they're on their buy listing, and that's clearly important to them. I think in the past, sustainability has been pretty ad hoc. It's been performed because of legislation, things like carbon reduction commitment, we've had to collect data, where people have been obligated. And I think with tougher legislation and with much greater market expectations, our clients are starting to realise they've got to do more. They need a framework so that they can meet all of their obligations, they can understand their risk, they understand how to mitigate against it, and they can start to recognise the opportunities to really drive value. And so being able to create a framework, often to best practice ISO standards, gives them credibility, but also comfort they're doing the right thing.